Alright, how we doing, everybody? These are the Zamberland, shoot, I don't even remember what ones they are. Well, whatever. There's not that many options. So these are the Zamberland hiking boots. I'm going to tell you my personal opinion on them, because they got some positives, some negatives, and I couldn't really find a whole lot of videos once again on these. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the stitching for it is on the back. I hope you can see that. It's double stitched, it's nice, and then from the back it stretches all the way around the boot as a single piece of leather, which they're Gore-Tex leather. They're a very nice waterproof boot for sure. Real nice for hiking. I want to say more good things about the boot, but I don't like them. I don't like them. And here's why. First off, the tread on them, even though it's got a Vibram sole, is not really all that great on wet rock, mud. Believe it or not, it's really not that great in the mud. Like light water, light trail hiking as a work boot. If you're a tree guy, I'd say these are probably pretty good if you don't want to wear like a steel toe, but you want a rigid boot with good ankle support. I would say these meet that qualification. But the biggest turn off to these things for me is once they're broken in, they literally feel like you're walking around on 2x4s. Yeah, it's like the hardest sole boot that I've ever put on my feet. Now, granted, I've had them for probably a month or two. I'll have to double check, and I've put them through some good tests. I've hiked with them. I wear them to work. I literally buy a boot and wear it every single day for everything. I wear it to go to the grocery store. So I feel confident in saying that it's well broken in, but it's just not a comfortable boot. It was when I bought it. They're also on the heavy side, and I have bad ankles, so that's a little bit of an annoyance. But when I first got them, I didn't mind the weight. Ankle support was really good, which was, like I said, bad ankles, so it's very important to me. And I'm a big fan of Gore-Tex, so I always buy Gore-Tex boots. I have to have waterproof. I mean, they're quality boots, really. It's Italian. They're supposedly handmade. And, I mean, the glue all seems real good still. Like I said, I want to say more good things about them. I really do like them. I think they're a nice looking boot. They're a firm boot. They're a good trail boot. But they're horribly uncomfortable. Horribly so. So I went out and bought new soles. And, I tried a bunch of them. I ended out with Super Feet. Yeah, Super Feet. Great sole. I've used them before. Think they're great. But even these didn't help make these any more comfortable. So then I put these and a cheap Walmart sole, Dr. Scholl's, and on top of it, I use these in my other hiking boots when they start to wear out. I just usually try and throw a set of these in and try and get, a little bit more time out of them. I do a lot of hiking and I really wear out my boots. So, but even the both of them together still wouldn't work. It's not a good example. Yeah. So these are my Loas. These are the boots that I wear every day. leading up to buying those. And I love these boots. I love this boot so much that this is my second pair of the exact same boot. And hopefully you can see this. They blow out. I blow out in the same spot every pair, right at the toes, right where you're flexing and doing all that kind of stuff. And then the heels. I apparently am a heel dragger. But so I was going through about one pair of these every year and a half, stretch it to 2 years. So I decided, buying $250 boots every 2 years kind of sucks. So I bought these and thought, they're seamless. They're not stitched in the front. They're one solid piece of leather. I figured that would make these ones my new go-to. They're really nice. They're a little bit on the pricey side. I got these at REI for about $350. I'm sure you can find them somewhere online cheaper or whatever, but I have to go and put boots on my feet to know that I want them. But yeah, so in certain circumstances, I want to say this is a good boot. It's a nice boot. It meets a lot of the qualifications and needs that I have, but the slipping in mud, the wet rock issues, which is crazy to me really, because it's got the Vibram sole. So I would have thought that it would have been better, and it's just not. So I just wanted to give you guys an honest opinion. There's only a few reviews of these boots that I can find, and I think everybody tries to give them like a positive review for some reason, and I just don't think they're that nice of a boot. Really, they hurt my feet right off the bat is the biggest thing. And like I said, they're heavy, are not that great for all-purpose hiking. They're nice everyday hikers or just regular short hikes. Wear them to work. Like I said, if you're a tree guy, like a ground guy, or maybe even a guy who climbs and you have to wear the spikes, it's probably a rigid enough boot to do that on. Comparable to the A Solos and stuff like that, and they offer these in wides. But would I recommend anybody actually buy those boots for heavy hiking, or if you have bad ankles or sensitive feet, low arches, whatever? I would say no. Those boots they're junk. They're junk. I will be trading them right back in and getting another pair of these Loas. It's not really a review for Loa, but I think it's a better boot, and for the price, it's more useful. So I hope that this review helps somebody out there, because like I said, I couldn't find anything about these boots really. Like 2 or 3 videos, and everybody's saying how amazing they are and the quality of them. And like I said, the quality, top notch quality. Double stitching, they got good glue, they are a rigid, good leather boot, and they won't allow water in. They won't. I've stood right in puddles on the edge of a lake fishing one day. I've worn it in my kayak. It's a good boot. It really is. But the comfort level and the usefulness of it makes me say it's not a good boot. So if I were to rate them, I'll give them maybe a 4 out of 10, and I feel like that's being nice. I really want to say 3 out of 10, but I'll give them the 4 out of 10. And like I said, so hopefully this helps. If not, the skip button is down there somewhere. And thanks for listening.